long as one functions on desires and craving, they multiply, which causes further mental agitations and stress. Instead, with the intellect, one must channelize these desires to a higher ideal, towards an unselfish cause in life. Desires and cravings must neither be indulged in nor should they be suppressed. Through discriminate control and channelizing, they get subdued. All desire and craving drop within us, and this will bring an increasing freedom from our desires and will bring an inner peace and freedom within our being. As one gets more and more subjective freedom, the less one is dependent on the external world for inner peace. This everlasting freedom, which lies right within the core of our heart, we search in vain in our outward experiences. Here is an example of the illusion of life and how desire works. A parent and one's wonderful child, while walking down the street, they pass by a toy shop which has a very expensive toy. As the parent, you do not have enough money, but your child wants to go in and purchase that toy. The toy is the most important thing to him or her, no matter how much it costs. However, as the parent, spending the money in order to have better food, medical care, and education is far more important than wasting it on a toy. After a hard decision, the parent decides to buy the toy. Tomorrow, at home though, the toy is all in pieces and broken. Then one's child absolutely does not want the toy. Yesterday it was the most important thing for the child, and today he or she does not even want it. So one can see how relatively the toy was important to the child, but ultimately the toy was meaningless. It was just an illusion in the world. Another example deals with emotions people often experience. Today, two people might get really mad at each other. They get on each other's nerves and are in turmoil. But then they apologize tomorrow and everything is forgotten. Yesterday's big deal is now nothing. Likewise, a long time ago, two countries might have fought each other. Then after some time, they are friends. As time passes, they may fight again. A baby cries because it is tired and wants to sleep, but it does not know how to go to sleep. The baby's mother picks up the baby, rocks it for a while, and sings to the baby, guiding it into sleep. The baby knows it needs something, but does not know how to get it, and so just keeps crying. In the same way, man just keeps running after desires, knowing he needs something to settle his mind, but he does not know what he needs or how to get it. A child is born out of craving. The craving of the child to be born because of its craving to be. So when a child says to their parents, "I did not ask to be born," then that is the wrong idea, because the child had the craving or the desire to live. Therefore it was born. People think that the child that is newborn is fresh, but they forget that they have lived before. Everyone is born for their own reasons according to our desires and karma. We are not born to fulfill our parents' expectations. An old lady lost her needle in her cottage. It being dark inside, she went out under the street lamp to search for it. So it is the case with most of us. We search externally while the kingdom of heaven lies right within us. We just need to discover it. That is the secret of happiness. That's the secret to freedom. Just as the street lights cannot provide light in the house, in the same way one cannot look outwardly and expect to have a bright life. Just as the lamp needs to be lit inside the house, one needs to look inside oneself. A man will not be free from his worries and anxiety. Even if he dies, he will simply move on to another place where he will continue his duties and keep his worries. The only way a man can be free from his worries is the non-indulgence of desires and the hankering for people and objects. For instance, if one wants to go to Paris, then first of all they need to have a desire to want to go. Then they need the means to get there, for example, a plane ticket. In the same way, if one wants to be born in a state of freedom, first you need a desire to be born, and then you need good karma, the means to get there. A monkey puts his hand in a metal box that contains a banana, but he cannot get his hand out whilst holding the banana, because the monkey has grabbed the banana, creating a fist, but when he put his hand inside the box, it was stretched out. Now, whilst the monkey is holding the banana, his hand is in the form of a fist. Now, if the monkey pulls his hand out while holding the banana, he cannot pull his hand out of the box. If the monkey lets go of the banana, it can escape. Otherwise, it will remain caught. Even though there are plenty of other bananas in the forest, it will not let go of this banana. In the same way, people will not let go of things, even if the things make them suffer. We keep holding on to desires, we keep holding on to things, and these things make us suffer. The way of the world is the way of desire. And the unthoughtful people who follow this way only flow with the current of desire, seeking happiness by pursuing the objects in which they imagine they will find fulfillment. However, they never do. There is a lot of difference between reality and imagination. Desire and craving is to be abandoned, not because it is morally evil, but because it is the root of suffering. But how should one eliminate desire and craving? Should we throw away all our belongings and live a possession-free life? No, if one wants to be free from attachment, then it would not be very skillful to just keep away from objects or people. Just keeping away from people and objects will not solve the problem at all. If anything, that will make it worse. If we keep thinking we own something, then we will think it is our responsibility if it goes wrong. So the right view is that we don't own your reputation, our children, our car, our body, so we don't worry about them. If someone calls you an idiot, then this should not offend you. The only reason it will offend you if you think they might actually be right. Part 2 of this video on mind and desire will follow soon. To be notified of the next video, please hit the subscribe button just below, and also remember